All right. Talk about silver coins. I love silver coins. Check this out. 1963 quarter. I think you can see that. Pretty sweet. And these go for about $6 or $7 nowadays. That's about how much silver's in there or whatever. So, I don't know, maybe a couple of these old quarters. You can go in there one day and get yourself an hour and a half of a California socialist labor. Okay, so in the intergalactic monetary unit, silver is the money of the past and the present, and credit is how much future money that's not in existence yet do you want to bite off. And when in economics, when the cycle of how much future money would you like to have right now, which is basically credit, when people bite off a little bit too more future than they can handle, and everyone starts to find out, and they can no longer make their minimum payments. What happens is you get a contraction of the amount of credit that is issued in an economy. Now you could. This is not a talk about the right or wrongness of credit, but moving out of the issuance of credit is itself a form of inflation. Okay, but when people borrow a little bit more future or credit than they can chew, when they bite off a little bit more than they can chew, then it has to contract. And what happens is the future, the credit of the future dissolves. And then all you're left with is the money of the present and the past, which would be, these little guys here. There's a quarter. This is a nice little quarter here, 1944. Sweet. And so these little guys come back to pick up. Oops, lost my dime. Mercury dime, lost it. Yeah. So anyways, so that when a credit cycle fails, it reaches back into the money of the present and the past. So go out and get yourself some junk silver. Junk silver is the best. Easy to get. Good old American currency. You can look it up and see which ones are silver and which ones to get and stuff. But I like to have a few dimes and quarters kicking around. The half dollars are nice. They're cool. I like the silver eagles. They're cool. But in terms of the price of silver, it might be convenient. I think the price of silver might go up something like 2 to 10x. So it might be nice to be able to carry around a dime and get yourself a meal, or get yourself, something. But it might even happen where you get a hyperinflation coming up here. So after deflation can come hyperinflation, or a new cycle of inflation. But on the long cycle, yeah, it turns into, right before a long cycle finishes, it goes into a hyperinflation. I'll do a video about that too, by the way, because that's really interesting. There's the cycle of inflation, then there's the cycle of then that leads into a deflation, and then that leads back into another inflation. But some of the inflation cycles are very big, and some of the deflation cycles are very big or very small, and the way that they go together overall is really interesting. I'm still learning about it, and been thinking about it myself just to try to see if I can add to it or fill in some of the gaps. But I think that when times are crazy, you got to go out there and you got to get yourself some junk silver, and of course you got to have yourself some crypto. But if Visa and MasterCard goes down, man, all you need is about 10,000 of these little quarters, man. You'll be able to run around and, well, actually you probably need a lot more than that, but it'll be nice. It'll be nice. At least you'll have a little way to transact. or get yourself some Bitcoin Cash. But it looks like for now, you know, we didn't spread the Bitcoin fast enough, so we're not giving up on that or anything. But we're going to also stack some silver. I'm not really stacking silver. You know, I don't really like just to hoard silver or something like that. But I think that each person should try to get their hands on some of these, especially these 25-cent pieces and the 10-cent pieces. Just a good thing to do. Just depends on, you know, maybe, for example, some percentage of your income or something like that. Let me know if you got any. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you.